Welcome to the Ray Amanat Show with the talk of America.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody out in social media land, TV land, wherever you're looking at it. Hello, America. I'm, of course, Ray Amanat with the Ray Amanat Show. Dun, dun, dun. Welcome to our umpteenth episode and counting. We're looking forward to building our audience, which it is growing. So don't forget to please like, share, and comment. You can reach me at info at therayamanatshow.com. Just shoot me an email for comments, questions. If you like ideas for our show, we're going to be doing a lot of interviews coming up. Today's an interview with Mr. Brandyn Gold, and more on that in a little bit. Next week, I'll be excited to interview John Graydon. He's a martial arts icon and Joe Louis black belt, and pretty much the key holder to everything that has to do with Joe Louis. And then I've got another guest lined up after that. So that's going to showcase another business that you guys are going to want to tune in to be interested to. So again, if you want to reach out to me, if you have any emails that you'd like me to read on our show, just go to info at therayamanatshow.com. I would also like to thank the OBBM Network.tv. So, yes, you can find this on Facebook. You can find this on YouTube. Just search for the Ray Amanat Show or Ray Amanat. But if you go to the OBBM Network.tv, search for Ray Amanat, we will be on all of their other platforms like iHeartRadio and all of their social media pages. You can download it on your Roku and watch my show on TV. So thank you, OBBM Network.tv, for syndicating my show and reaching out to more and more people. So today, I'm just saying, like I said, we've got a lot of interviews that I've got coming out. So let's look at our first one, which is with the Smith Brothers Fighting Academy as well as Top Dogs Trainers. This is a pre recorded video of myself and Brandyn Gold, who's the lead trainer at this facility. Let's see what Brandyn has to say. Welcome to the Ray Amanat Show. I am here with Mr. Brandyn Gold. Let's go, Brandyn. With Smith Brothers MMA, and he's got a whole bunch of other platforms that he has, training with other gyms, training athletes with other gyms. So let's get into it. Tell everybody a little bit about who you are and how you got associated with Smith Brothers.
Yeah, so I'm Brandyn Gold. I started training wrestling when I was 8 years old back in Long Island, New York. Went through the wrestling program all through school, all the way through high school. After high school, I linked up with an MMA program, Team Reckless, back over in Long Island, then over to Team Spartan, back over in Long Island. Kind of always done this. Moved down to Florida, needed to find a gym to train at. Big thing to me was the cage that you see around here. From MMA training, I know how important a cage is, so I needed a gym that had one that I could work off of.
And we're gonna put this to use, the two of us.
Oh, let's do it. And I found Smith Brothers, and I had a nice long conversation with Kevin Smith, the owner, not the Jay and Silent Bob Kevin Smith, the other one. And we clicked, we hit it off, and I came here as a student, to get in shape and lose weight. And as time went on, the gym needed a coach. So I stepped in, and
Oh, you stepped up.
Yeah, stepped in, and the rest is history. I started teaching kids. From kids, we started teaching amateurs. From amateurs, we started teaching amateur fighters to pro fighters and beyond.
So you work with the disciplines, fighting disciplines that you guys teach here, boxing, kickboxing, I'm sure, MMA, and you do bare knuckle boxing as well. Anything else besides from what I'm going to start offering?
We do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We have a wrestling program. I mean, pretty much if it's a martial art, we offer it.
Right.
Yeah, we do the full gamut.
That's why when I first met you, I'm like, okay, I got to talk to this guy.
Yep.
He speaks my language. And, I want to showcase who I am and what I do so that we can have a collaborative relationship with regards to training people. Speaking of which, I did set up through Eventbrite, everybody, a women's self-defense class for September 14th. That's a Saturday, September 14th, here at Smith Brothers MMA. And that'll be from 11 o'clock till, it's a surprise to you, I know, 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock with pre-registration starting at 10:30. More information on that. So let's get into a little bit about what you're doing for not just fighters, but people that just want to lose weight, people that just want to get in shape. You're doing some personal training here. One of the things I like, because, when I did fitness classes, I always said, train like a fighter without the fighting. And that was another thing that you said that in one of the networking groups that we go to, what's the best workout?
The one you're going to do.
So tell us a little bit about your personal training program.
Yeah, so I mean, through all this, through training athletes and students and kids, and you start to find that there's a spot for everybody. We have people that have come to this gym who aren't fighters. They're maybe not in the best shape, maybe a little older, but they train side by side with my pro and amateur athletes, and they stay motivated. Iron sharpens iron. We're all here to help each other. So, at the end of the day, what it comes down to is fun. Working out is a discipline. It's grueling. Nobody likes to sweat until you have fun doing it. So it's that. I kind of have that little saying: "Fat flies when you're having fun." If you're playing, if you're running around, if you're smiling, the muscle soreness, the cramps, the heart thump, and the hard breathing. It's just it doesn't wear on you as much because you're enjoying it. So I feel as adults, as regular old grown adults with jobs and regular things to do, we don't have enough fun. We don't play enough.
So you were saying to me, we had a discussion the other day where you're looking for that 40-year-old, 50-year-old guy or girl that's out of shape and just wants to shred some pounds and do something different other than the regular, let me go get on a treadmill or let me go, do an aerobics class or lift weights or anything like that. Tell everyone a little bit about your unique approach to having fun and losing weight.
So a lot of that's based on the client. It's based on what they enjoy. It's based on what the sports that they like. The cool thing about the martial arts side, having this little niche here is a lot of people don't know about it. So you have people who aren't as sports savvy. They come in, they hit the mitts, they hit the bags, they have a great time. But we also have people who are, football fans, basketball fans, baseball fans, whatever. So when I design my workout program, my training program, it's essentially the same training program I would work out for a professional football player, a basketball player, yada yada. Just kind of dialed back for the.
So you help people that are in other sports develop their strengths to excel at those sports. It doesn't have to be martial arts based or fighter based.
Correct.
If you're a golfer, if you're a pickleball player, tennis ball player, or anything like that, and you want Brandyn to help develop your skill set and strengths, then you need to reach out to Brandyn and come in. And do you offer a complimentary session? Or
Absolutely. First session with me is always free. because we have to figure out what our goals are. We have to figure out what you're trying to accomplish.
We got to figure out if you're the right fit for them as a
Yeah,
coach.
exactly. So yeah, that
For
first
me.
one's that first one's always complimentary, and yeah, at the end of the day, it's just about getting good results and having a good time doing it.
So Brandyn, I went and saw his MMA match, of which it was a first round stoppage or TKO, and impressive. What are your aspirations for your fighting career? What direction do you want to go?
Not too far. When I made the decision to really go all in and really like train hard, train like a fighter and basically, do those 4 hours a day kind of deal. I was already a little older, I was already past 30. I I do have aspirations of going pro. Florida has some rules that we have to follow. So I have one more amateur fight before I'll go pro in this state.
Which is going to be exciting. Be there.
I have pro aspirations for the beginning of next year. The company I'd like to fight with is BKFC, just because I deal with a lot of fighters that fight for them.
So let my audience know what BKFC is.
Yeah, it's a bare knuckle fighting championship. So it's similar to boxing, except no gloves. You start 3 feet apart. You can clinch, so you can dirty box. No standing 8 counts.
So this goes back to the original historical.
Yes.
Put up your Dukes boxing back in the 50s and 40s and whatever. Except they don't do this. They box. But I watch it on pay-per-view all the time, and it's interesting. It's interesting how you get a lot of MMA fighters that transition and they try to go back and forth between bare knuckle fighting and MMA. They just want to improve their striking skills.
Yeah.
Just test themselves over and over again. But you get cut up so easy when you do that.
Oh yeah, well that's the cosmetics of it is not the greatest, but as far as injury and everything, surprisingly enough, less injuries than MMA, less injuries than boxing, less long-term damage than boxing, less long-term damage than MMA. But yeah, aesthetically, cosmetically, a lot more damage.
I mean, if you look over my career of fighting, I've got scars from fighting. I got scars in the eyebrows because I've got cuts and everything. And when people look at it close, it's like, what the hell have you been through? So I'm sure right now you look pretty. But and let's keep it that way.
Yeah, we'll try.
Let's keep it that way. So, how can people get a hold of you? Do you have a website, phone number, anything you want to share?
Yeah, I mean, you can always give me a call. That's always the best way to do it. I'm on the go most of the time. So, a number 631-358-1911. I think we'll have it.
I'll have it on a slide. Yes.
Website is my personal training website, topdogtrainers.com. Emails, just last name first, goldbrandon@gmail.com. Reach out to me anyway. Find me on any social media.
And the Smith brothers have a. Sorry for the noise. We got a shop next door. The Smith brothers have a website also.
Yeah, smithbroscombatsports.com.
Smith Bro, and I'll get all that information and put it on a slide for you guys as well. Where are you traveling to next?
It's looking like things always change, but it's looking like Miami at the end of the month, and then Colorado in the middle of October. And this is after I said I wasn't going to fly anywhere for the rest of the year. But it looks like Colorado, October 25th.
It's going to be a done deal. Well, again, everybody, this is Brandyn Gold, Smith Brothers MMA, and your personal training.
Top Dog Personal Trainers.
Top Dog Personal Trainers. Check us out. Come check him out. Set up a free consultation workout with him. And this is the Ray Amanat Show, showcasing Florida businesses. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you guys will take advantage of coming in and learning more about what these guys have to offer. We'll see you on the next show. And I'm back. Hope you guys enjoyed that interview with Brandyn. For more information about Brandyn, I'm gonna need my glasses for this, so forgive me, but I need to read this out loud. Remember, Brandyn is the head coach for Smith Brothers Fighting Academy. He's also the senior talent manager or management for Storm Athlete Management. He's the owner of Top Dog Personal Training. You can contact him at area code 631-358-1911, or go to topdogtrainers.com. Topdogtrainers.com. Thank you, Brandyn, for the interview and also for the opportunity for me to work with Smith Brothers and provide. We're doing a self defense class, like I said earlier. It's going to be coming up September 14th at their location. You can go to our Facebook page, and there will be an Eventbrite post on there that has all the information that you need, date, time, costs, and everything. Just check it out and share it with as many people as you can. Moving onward. So, again, we're trying to do a 50-state tour with Self Defense Pros. So if you would like us to come out to your state and do any type of a seminar for kids, for women, for businesses, we had another active shooter situation at a school. I would love to come and do a train the trainer program where I work with all of the teachers within the school district on how to deal with or how to handle an active shooter, especially if you're face to face with them. You've got nowhere to run or hide and barricade yourself. You have to deal with that person right then and there. I'd love to train the teachers to deal with that. So, if you're interested in merchandise from the Ray Amanat Show, you can scan this QR code, and that'll take you to our merch store that has mugs and T-shirts like the one I'm wearing now, with Clucky the Chicken to wake the cluck up. Go check out our merch store. We're constantly adding other goodies for you guys to purchase and share as gifts with family members, friends, or coworkers. Now, we don't want to let Donald Trump cheat or get away with anything with this upcoming election. So I saw this post and I actually thought it was genius, where you can demand voter ID and paper ballots to make sure Donald Trump doesn't cheat. Actually, Donald Trump wants voter ID and paper ballots because he doesn't want any voter fraud in there. So I thought this was a clever idea, and kind of cute. So let's get a little. Thank you. And hey, I deserve this. Let's go on to Wake the Cluck Up, America. If you're seeing, you can sign up as somebody that watches the ballots. As I forget what they're called, but they pretty much help with the voting, and you count the ballots and make sure that there's no cheating going on. If you want to get involved, go to your voting district and figure out who to talk to, and sign up as a volunteer to make sure there's no voter fraud going on with this upcoming election. As always, if you need to get help because you are dealing with domestic violence, possible suicide intentions, or you know somebody that might be thinking about that, or if you're a witness to crimes, for information on domestic violence, you can contact the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE. For the Suicide Prevention Hotline, call 1-800-273-TALK. And if you're a witness to a crime and you would like to make an anonymous tip, contact Crime Stoppers USA at 1-800-222-TIPS. 1-800-222-TIPS. So that is my time. Thank you for your time. Please like, share, comment on our Facebook page, on our YouTube page. If you go to obbmnetwork.tv, we'll put that up there again. Look up the Ray Amanat Show and follow us there as well. We can track how many viewers we have through that, uh, and hopefully get it up into the thousands, then hundreds of thousands, and then the millions. We want millions. If you'd like to be a sponsor on our show, again, you can always contact me through info@therayamanatshow.com, and I'll talk to you about how you can be an affiliate sponsor or sponsor for our show. Thank you again. Don't keep this show a secret. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.
Welcome to the Ray Amanat Show with the talk of America.